Adi? Oh, I'm looking for a response from the audience. Good morning, everybody. I hope we are all good. This morning, I can feel the energy in the room. Yes, I like that positive response. Welcome once again to the quarterfinals of our Junior Science and Maths Quiz. We had an amazing preliminary sessions. And today, 3 schools are gathered here to battle it out once again for the quarterfinals, a slot. This morning, we want to show appreciation to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. These ideas was birthed on this land. And what we are seeing is fully supported by our able Vice-Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Akusia-Dixon. We also want to say thank you so much to Professor Leonard Amekuji of the College of Science Provost, who is hosting us here this morning, and to the Honorable Chair of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz, Prof. Kwesi Preko. We want to say thank you. This morning, thank you to all the headmasters and headmistresses who have availed their schools for this contest. To our amazing teachers who have been with us, training us day and night, making sure that they churn the best out of us. We are saying Aiko. To the 3 schools represented here this morning, you've all worked so hard. Let your brains come to work this morning and prove your intelligence. This morning, we are also here, and this program has been a success because we've had the support of some lovely sponsors. GTP, indeed timeless. If you see how I'm clothed, beautifully clothed this morning, it's all GTP. Coca-Cola, open to better. Kingdom Books and Stationery for all your school needs. Lux City, they make memories together. Dex Technology Limited, a new beginning for new engineers. They provide us with the robotics and the systems that we use for our tech challenges. Fairgreen Limited, Intelligent Business Solutions. Mocha Looks, Pure Beauty. Fondro Images, we keep your memories alive. So this morning, we are all poised for the competition. And I know that every school is sitting on the edge. But it's okay. We are going on a whole flight. So our passengers, that's our audience. Those here with us, those watching us on Facebook, those who are watching us on television, please buckle your seatbelt as we take off this flight. A very round of applause to all our contestants. So this morning, we have 3 schools represented here. When I mention your school, please, the contestants, introduce yourselves. State Experimental Basic School.
Lyslane Afo.
Joseph Wafo Afo.
Best Brain International School.
Osei Frank Jr.
Dramana, please, we want to hear your name once again.
Dramana Ufo Gideon.
Yes, please give it up. And now, SUAME MAJHS.
Abraham Leoada.
And I'm Benya Emmanuel.
Thank you very much. So this morning, we have 4 rounds for this competition. Each round comes with its own set of rules. So contestants, please open your ears and pay attention to me. I will spell out the rules of each contest when we get to the specific contest. So please open your ears and listen to the instructions very well. Please, to our audience, this morning you are here to support your school. Don't whisper answers through the crowd. When the questions are asked, please give your schools the chance to answer the questions. And please, let's cheer all the contestants on equally. Thank you very much. With this, I will say round 1. So this round consists of questions in the areas of biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and ICT. If a school answers a question correctly, 3 points is awarded. If it is incorrectly answered, it becomes available as a bonus to the 2 other schools to compete for. The score for a bonus question is 1 point. Schools will have 10 seconds to answer questions that do not require calculations. 40 seconds to answer questions that require calculations. Bonus questions are open to the 2 schools to compete for by ringing the buzzer. So if a particular school is not able to answer their major question, the 2 schools left, you have the opportunity to press your buzzer to answer for a bonus. If you try to answer without pressing your buzzer, the bonus will not be given, even if you are correct. So please pay attention. Best wishes this morning to all the competing schools. So question 1, State Experimental JHS, you have 10 seconds to answer this question. That is for all of you. Briefly, describe the mechanism of exhalation in the human body. Briefly, describe the mechanism of exhalation in the human body. Bonus for any of the 2 schools. So we'll pass for the first question in this round. So during exhalation, the diaphragm and intercostal muscle relax, which causes the thoracic cavity to decrease in volume. The volume of air in the lungs decreases as a result, with a corresponding increase in pressure beyond atmospheric pressure. Air is then expelled. So that is how exhalation happens. So our next question goes to Best Brain Junior High School. How is cellular respiration different from breathing? How is cellular respiration different from breathing?
Cellular respiration is breaking down the carbon dioxide to release oxygen, and breathing is the exchange of gases. That's the oxygen and carbon dioxide.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. My expected answer fully was breathing is the physical process of gas testing between the living organism and the environment, which was the first part. But the cellular respiration is the breakdown of glucose, which produces ATP. So I'll give you 2 out of 3. Thank you. So my next question goes to SUAME, MAJHS. Briefly, describe the mechanism of inhalation in the human body. Inhalation. Briefly describe the mechanism of inhalation in the human body. Any of the 2 schools? State Experimental Basic School. Joseph Boafo.
This is Boafo.
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 Boafo. Thank you.
During inhalation, oxygen is taken into the body, into the lungs. During that time, the intercostal muscles expand. When it expands, the oxygen is freely taken in to break down glucose, to release energy.
Since it's a bonus, I'm sorry I can't give you the mark. So this is the answer I was expecting. During inhalation, the diaphragm and the intercostal muscles contract. This compress the abdominal cavity, raises the ribs upward and outward, and ducts expand the thoracic cavity. The expansion increases the volume of the thoracic cavity and draw air into the lungs. Thank you very much. So we now move to the next set of questions. You have 40 seconds to answer this question. 40 seconds. So we start from Best Brain International School. Kweku scored 1/3 of Kofi's mark in a chemistry paper. If Kofi scored 78%, what was Kweku's score in chemistry? I repeat. Kweku scored 1/3 of Kofi's mark in a chemistry paper. If Kofi scored 78%, what was Kweku's score in chemistry?
26, ma'am. 26.
Osei Frank Jr.
26.
Correct for 3 points. Please, if you are ready to answer the question, just give me a little bit of a raise of a hand so I can call you when you answer. SUAME MAJHS. Which list number should be added to 2,600 to make it a perfect square? Which list number should be added to 2,600 to make it a perfect square? So bonus for the two schools. State experimental.
1,000.
Wrong. So Best Brain International School, you have a chance at the question. It's a pass. The answer is 1. State experimental, JHS, your main question. If 6 is 50% of a number, if 6 is 50% of a number, what is the number? Please, when you're answering, speak into your microphones, please. Yes, Lois. Lynn.
3.
Please come again.
3.
Best Brain International School, Jamina Ofori Gideon.
12.
Correct for 1 point. You have 10 seconds to answer these sets of questions. We are starting from SUAME MAJHS, your major question. An Australian horse runs for half an hour at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. What is the distance covered by the horse? Best Brain International School.
20 km.
Correct for 1 point. State Experimental 1 JHS. Velocity of an object can be defined as the rate of change of the object's displacement with respect to time. Using the symbols V for velocity, T for time, S for displacement. Find an expression for displacement in terms of V and T. Yes, Joseph Boafo.
Displacement equals V times T.
Correct for 3 points. Best Brain JHS, your main question. The formula of power can be expressed as P is equal to FD all over T, where F is equal to force, D is equal to distance traveled, T is equal to time taken. What does the term FD stand for in the formula? Jamina Ofori-Gideon.
Breakdown.
Correct for 3 points. So for this next round, I have a preamble for all of you. So please pay attention. A student weighed 7.5 grams of sodium bicarbonate in the laboratory. State experimental 1 JHS. Name the apparatus used by the student to weigh the substance. Yes, Joseph, waffle.
Beam balance.
Next, as a bonus, Best Brain International School, Jamina Ofori-Gideon.
Spring balance. Spring balance.
Please speak audibly.
Spring balance.
Bonus to SUAME MAJHS. Amua Brenya.
Weighing scale.
Okay, so no school got it. The expected answer was an electronic balance or a chemical balance. Thank you. So our next question goes to Best Brain International School. What is the IUPAC name for NaHCO3? The IUPAC name for sodium hydrogen carbonate. Is the question passed? The 10 seconds was up. Okay, so the answer was actually sodium hydrogen carbonate. SUAME MAJHS. How many atoms are in the compound NaHCO3? How many atoms?
Three. 5.
A bonus for the next school, Best Brain International School.
6.
Osei Frank.
6.
Correct for 1 point. You have 10 seconds to answer these sets of questions also. Starting from Best Brain International School. What is the atomic number of the following elements? Lithium and neon. Jamina Ofori-Gideon.
Lithium, 3. Neon, 10.
Correct for 3 points. SUAME MAJHS. Phosphorus and sodium. Phosphorus and sodium. Yes, Amua Brenya.
Sodium 11. Phosphorus 15.
Correct for 3 points. State experimental 1. Magnesium and chlorine. Magnesium and chlorine. Yes, Joseph Wafo Afo.
Magnesium, 12. Chlorine, 17.
Correct for 3 points. So this round is calculation, so please pay attention. A 400-gram orange on a tree is 120 centimeters above the ground. Calculate the potential energy. SUAME MAJHS. SUAME MAJHS. That's your major question.
$480,000.
Correct for 3 points. So, SUAME, what is the unit actually? The unit?
Joule.
Then you are wrong. Yes, 2 schools still have the chance to compete. The joules make a difference. The unit makes a difference. So the question is, so the answer is 4.8 joules. You need to convert the mass to kilos and convert the distance also to meters. Thank you very much. State experimental 1. A 70,000 milligram mango seed is thrown from a height of 120 centimeters above the ground with a velocity of 2 meters per second. Calculate the kinetic energy of the seed thrown. Time out. Bonus question. Best Brain International. Dramina Ofori Gideon.
0.14 joules.
Correct for 1 point. So Best Brain JHS, your major question. A body of mass, 100 kilogram, moves with a velocity of 8.0 meters per second. Calculate its kinetic energy. Dramina Ofori Gideon.
3,200 joules.
Correct for 3 points. So, state experimental, your major question. Multiply and simplify the term 3x plus 2y by s squared plus 4x plus 2. A bonus. Jabna Ofori Gideon. Best brain.
3s cubed plus 12s squared plus 6s plus 2s squared y plus 8sy plus 4y.
Correct for 1 point. Thank you very much, our audience. Thank you. So your major question, best brain. Multiply and simplify the term x plus y by s plus y into brackets all squared. State Experimental Basic School. Lois Lynn.
X cubed y squared x plus ys. S cubed plus y squared x plus s squared y plus y.
Wrong. SUAME, MAJHS.
X raised to
Abraham Leo Ada.
S cubed plus xy squared plus yx squared plus y raised to the power 4.
Wrong. So the question goes out. The answer is s cubed plus 3s squared y plus 3x y squared plus y cubed. Thank you. So SUAME MAJHS, your major question. Multiply and simplify the term s plus 3 all by 3s cubed plus 4s squared plus 6x. Abraham Leo Ada.
3x cubed plus 4s cubed plus 6s squared plus 9s squared plus 12s squared plus 18s squared.
Please come again.
3s cubed plus 4s cubed plus 6x cubed 6x squared plus 9s squared plus 12s squared plus 18s squared.
Wrong answer, please. Best Brain International School, Jamina Gideon.
3s exponent 4 plus 4s exponent 3 plus 6s exponent 2.
Please, wrong. So we have Lois Lane from State Experimental.
3s4 plus 13s cubed plus 18s squared plus 18.
Correct for 1 point. Lois Lane, can you please check your microphone for us? Say hello. Please press the button and speak.
Hello.
Yes, thank you very much. So this preamble goes to all the schools. Indicate whether the following statement is true or false. Indicate whether the following statement is true or false. So I start from Best Brain International School. A mirage is formed as a result of the total internal reflection of light. True or false? Rabina Ofori Gideon.
False.
Wrong. The answer is true. SUAME MAJHS. A shadow is formed when an object comes between a source of light and a real image. True or false?
True.
False. State experimental 1. When a rainbow is formed, the brightest color seen is green. True or false? Joseph Boafo Afo.
False.
Correct for 3 points. SUAME MAJHS. Chromosomes are responsible for the transfer of features from parents to offspring. True or false? Amwa Brenya Emmanuel.
True.
False. State experimental 1. The mammalian fetus obtain oxygen from the placenta. True or false? Yes, Joseph Boafo Afo.
True.
Correct for 3 points. Best brain JHS. Fertilization in human usually occurs in the oviduct. True or false?
True.
Correct for 3 points. State experimental 1 JHS. Hotbot is an example of a search engine. True or false? Joseph Boafo Afo.
True.
False. Best brain JHS. Google is a type of search engine known as meta crawlers. True or false? Damina Ofori Gideon.
True.
Correct for 3 points. SUAME MAJHS. Directories are examples of search engine. Sorry, I take the question again. Directories, as an example of search engine, have a higher degree of accuracy, but do not display a lot of search results. True or false? Yes, Abraham Leo Ada.
True.
Correct for 3 points. With this, we come to the end of round 1 of our contest. Okay, so SUAME MAJHS would like to make a substitution of one of their contestants. So give it up for Abraham Leo as he leaves the stage for another contestant to take up. Please, thank you so much as we wait for our score masters to give us the scores for the first round of our contest. Please, let's put our hands together for our next contestant who is taking his seat. The name. Wow, we have another Leo replacing a Leo. Are you twins? No. Wow. Wow. Your name is Sean? Thank you very much. So we wait for our score masters to give us the scores for the first round. Thank you so much to our media. So at the end of the first round, please don't touch your microphones. Keep it on. Thank you very much, our technical team. So at the end of the first round of our contest, this is how each school stands. SUAME MAJHS 6. Best Brain International School 25. State Experimental 1 Basic School 13. With this, we move on to the round 2 of our contest. Our round 2 is termed the fastest finger. Please listen to the instructions for this round. Round 2 is the fastest finger. One question will be read out and contestants will compete to be the first to answer. Each question carries a score of 4 points. When a contestant is ready to answer, they should please press the buzzer before they attempt to answer. Answering before pressing the buzzer will disqualify the school from answering that particular question. After the buzzer is pressed, the contestant must answer the question in 3 seconds. If a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining schools get to compete to answer. Remember, a wrong answer in this round attracts a penalty of 1 point. Best wishes to all the schools. With this, we are starting from SUAME MAJHS. Oh, yeah, sorry. Thank you very much. So, question 1. What kind of mirror is used at the side mirrors of cars? State Experimental Basic 1 School, Joseph Boafo.
Plain mirror.
Wrong. Best Brain International School, Frank Jr.
Periscope.
Wrong. SUAME MAJHS. So the question passed. Convex mirror is the answer. A convex mirror. Question 2. When Equia was 3 years old, Saki was 3 times as old as Equia. If Equia is now 10 years old, how old is Saki now? Best Brain School, Jamina Ofori Gideon.
16 years.
Correct for 4 points. Question 3. Simplify 49a squared minus 4. State Experimental, Joseph Boafo.
49a squared minus 4.
Wrong. Best Brain International School.
7a plus 2, all in the bracket, 7a minus 2 also.
Correct. Next question. What instrument is used to measure blood pressure? SUAME, MA, Adailio, Sean.
Sphygmomanometer.
Correct. Question 5. Which valve separates the left ventricle from the left atrium? SUAME, MAJHS.
Bicuspid valve.
Correct. Question 6. Where does absorption occur in the small intestine? State experimental, Joseph Boafo Afo.
The ileum.
Wrong. SUAME MAJHS.
The veal.
Correct for 4 points. Question 7. What is the final color when phenolphthalein is put in an alkaline medium? State experimental, Boafo Joseph.
Brick red.
Wrong. SUAME MAJHS.
No color change.
Adailio. Wrong. The color is supposed to be pink. Question 8. Which property allows metals to be hammered into different shapes? Best Brain International School. Jamina Ofori Gideon.
Malleability.
Correct. Question 9. Name the element that comes directly after sulfur in the periodic table. State experimental, Joseph.
Chlorine.
Correct. Question 10. What is the average speed in meters per second units of a car that covers 100 kilometers in 2.5? SUAME MAJHS. Adailio Sean.
25 mph.
No. Best Brain International School.
40 kilometers per hour.
Wrong. Time out. The answer is 40 meters per second. With this, I come to the end of the fastest round. So we wait for our quiz masters to put the results together, then we will move on. Okay. So at the end of round 2, the scores are State Experimental 1 Basic School, 0. Best Brain International School, 10. SUAME MAJHS, 10. With this, we move on to the round 3 of our contest, which is our Science and Technology Challenge round. So I will now call our own Jonathan to come and make some introductions to the Science and Technology round to give clear and specific guidelines and instructions. Thank you very much. Jonathan, please, you are welcome. it shouldn't.
We are just used for electronic stuff because in the electronics we deal almost with small signals, and we use this instead of this one. This one we usually use it to deal with signals or electric current that are a bit higher. And this is a breadboard.
Hold it.
So there are perforated holes in it, and those holes have metallic connections inside. So with those metallic connections, thank you very much, we have these wires with terminators that are often used to make interface on this particular breadboard. So when I pick this particular one, we call it, this is male header, okay? So this one is male header, and the ones with hood inside, we call it female. So females always have holes, and then males have no holes. Thank you. So when you pick a male, you put inside this one, and then it makes good interface with a breadboard. So it's very, very simple. Good. So I think in this challenge, we'll be working on some circuit that will require parallel connections and sometimes series connections rather. Thank you. And then with a parallel connection, we have some interface here. And this particular interface, they are connected on a breadboard. So when you do further electronics, you get to know what it means to call something a breadboard. And then with this breadboard, in parallel connection, we connect positive wires to each other, and the negative wires to each other. So we make a connection like this. When you take a battery, good. So when I take a battery like this, and this one, okay. All right. So when you pick a battery, this, I'm just symbolizing it as a battery, so you actually have real batteries. So when you take something like this, then you connect this particular male into the females, then you pick another one, and then you interface it here. Then you now use it. So you connect here, this one to this, and then this one to this. Now you now have these wires connected together, okay? Due to this particular breadboard, PCB board. Thank you. Then to take the connection from here, you use this, still the female, the male to connect with the female. Then you have something like this. Okay, so now that means we've connected this particular positive wires together. Then you do same for the negative side. So we interface this one here, and then similar here as well. Then we connect it with another PCB board, but it's just small, so that to make the work as easy as simple. Then we now have another one here. So now you have your battery connected in parallel form. So now this, in parallel connections, the voltages are constant, and then the current varies in the parallel connections. It's as simple as that, okay? So this is what you're going to work with in your challenge. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. So for this science and technology round, you are going to connect batteries and wires, okay? So you are all going to have the same set of materials. The questions are the same. You are supposed to perform this task, and it will be assessed. Total marks of 10 points will be awarded, and you have 8 minutes to perform this task. So check under your desk. Please open your envelope. Check what you have in there. You've taken your envelopes, right? So please, Lois Lynn, please come for the questions for State Experimental Basic 1 School. Osai Frank Jr., please come for Best Brain International School. Then Sean, kindly come for SUAME MAJHS on. Okay, so you have been provided with 2 batteries, so please check whether you have 2 batteries. Do you have 2 batteries? Okay. And each battery is 1.5 volts each. It's been labeled A and B. A 33 ohm resistor labeled R. Do you have that one? You have the R component. A key. An LED labeled L. Do you all have the LED? So the activity is that connect batteries A and B in series. Then you add the 33 ohm resistor and an LED in series and close the circuit. By this, we say start work. So our contestants, you have 2 minutes, 50 seconds to complete your task. Thank you very much, contestants. Please put your pens down. We'll call the technical team to take snapshots of what each school did, and we'll project it. Then we will score. Thank you very much. So please, gentlemen, kindly do us the honors of the snapshots. Please, are we done with the snapshots? Okay, so state experimental, best brain and SUAME. Kindly please bring me your written script. Preschool. So SUAME MAJHS, kindly put up their connection for me. Okay, so while we wait for our technical guys, the first question they were asked is, what is the total voltage in the circuits? They were given two 1.5 volts batteries that were connected in series. So the total will be 1.5 plus 1.5, which is equal to 3 volts. So SUAME scores 2 for answering 3 volts. We still need to see their image to see if indeed their LED lights came on. So for the second question, we are looking for evidence of the LED light, which, if it happens, will also end the school 2 marks. So we are waiting. So for question 3, they were asked, question 2 was, what happens to the LED? And they answered, it turned on. So it means that current was able to flow and it turned on. So when they're able to answer that also, they get 2 marks. SUAME had 2 marks. Question 3. Why did question 2 happen? That is, why did the light turn on? The answer we are expecting is that voltage from the dry cells causes current to pass through the conducting wires, then causes the LED to light up or produce photons or produces light. So the flow of current causing light to be what? Produced. So for SUAME, they answered it happened because the switch was closed for current to flow. And the answer is correct for 2 points. Question 4 was, what role does the resistor play in the circuit? What role does the resistor play in the circuit? And the answer is, it controls the flow of current entering another component in the circuit. And they got 2. Question 5. What function does the battery play? What function does the battery play? The battery produces voltage, which drives the current through the circuits. The answer was, it is the main source of power in the circuits. So I'll give 2 for the same question. So for best brain, question 1, total voltage V1 plus V2, they answered 3 volts, correctly 2. What happens to the LED? It lightens up, so 2. Why did that happen? This is because when the key was pressed on, the current flowed from the positive terminal of the battery to meet the negative, which causes the LED to light up. I wanted the specifics, the current flow. So for this, I'll give them a 0. Yes, they've done very well. So what role does the resistor play in the circuit? Resistor controls the electric current in the circuit. So I'll give them the 2. Question 5. What function does the battery play? Battery provides the circuit with energy. I was looking for the specific. I'll give them 1 for the answer. So, state experimental. Total voltage 3, 2 for that answer. What happens to the LED? It lights up, 2 for that answer. Why did that happen? Because there was current flowing through the circuit, 2 for the answer. What role does the resistor play in the circuit to prevent backflow? That is not the role of a resistor. Usually resistors tend to control the amount of currents that passes, so it's 0. They didn't answer the last question. So for our technology challenge, state experimental 1 basis scored 6/10. Best brain scored 7/10. SUAME MA JHS scored 10/10. Well done to our contestants for putting your electronic prowess to bear. I'm beginning to see some electrical engineers among us because the way they were connecting the stuff. Good work done. Now we move on to the last round of our contest. So we'll take the scores for the schools again. So we start with state experimental basic 1, 6 points/10. Best brain international 7/10. And SUAME MAJHS 10/10. Thank you very much. Round 4. The last but one round of our contest. And this is our riddles round, decoding the clue round. Please listen to the instructions carefully and prepare yourselves very well. This is the riddles round. The question will be read out as a series of clues. If the question is answered on the first clue, 6 points. If answered correctly on the second clue, 5 points. On the third clue, 4 points. On the fourth or any other clue, 3 points. Contestants are to press the buzzer before attempting to answer the questions. Failure to press the buzzer before answering disqualifies you from the questions and nullifies the answer even if you are correct. Please, I hope you understand. With this, we begin. Riddle 1. I am a passive property. I love where I am and I resist any attempt to move me from here. When I am moving, I am a delight to watch because nobody is able to change my speed or direction. I hate what they call force. SUAME MAJHS.
Light.
Wrong. State experimental. Inertia is correct. So they answered it on the third clue. So they get 4 points. Thank you very much. Riddle 2. I am a vital structure in plants. I am a little opening, so people do refer to me as Paul. State experimental. Joseph.
Stomata.
Correct. For 5 points. Riddle 3. I am an area in mathematics. I was brought into existence by a Muslim called Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi in the 9th century. Geometry and analysis are my good friends. I am the study of mathematical symbols and the rules of manipulating these symbols, and a unifying thread of almost all mathematics. Who am I? SUAME MAJHS?
Board mass.
No. Please, the audience, please be quiet for us. Time out. Algebra. Algebra. Riddles 4. I am beautiful and attractive from creation. I can be found in plants precisely. Best Brain International School. Jamina 4 Gideon.
Petals. Petals.
Wrong? I think if you allow me to read, SUAME MA Sean.
Flower.
Flower is the answer. So they answered on the second clue. Riddle 5. I am a numerical constant. I am a numerical or constant quantity placed before multiplying variables in an algebraic expression. State experimental. Joseph.
Multiplication sign.
Wrong. No, state experimental, you've been timed out. So SUAME MAJHS?
Brackets.
Wrong. I should go on. Thank you. I am very efficient without the first 2 letters of my name. I am the factors of the terms in a mathematical expression. In an equation or mathematical expression, I am mostly represented by a number. Think of the number 4 in the expression 4xy. Who am I? We are left with only one school. Okay, so that question is time, and the answer is coefficient. Okay. All right, so with this, we come to the end of our riddles round. Thank you so much for your patience. We've had 4 exciting rounds. We could just see how the schools were shining through the various rounds, each showing where they are powerful. So at the end of round 4, SUAME MAJHS. So let me start. Okay. So at the end of round 4, Best Brain International School scored 0. SUAME MAJHS, 5 points. State Experimental 1 Basic School, 9 points. At the end of the 4 rounds, this is how it stands. State Experimental had a total of 28 points. SUAME MAJHS had a total of 31 points. Best Brain International School had a total of 42 points. Wow. So, our audience in here and our viewers out there, at the end of the contest, Best Brain came first, State SUAME MAJHS second, and SUAME Experimental 1 Basic third. Thank you so much to all the schools that are represented here. At this point of the quarterfinals, we have only 1 school qualifying to the next round. So for this contest, the school that qualifies, the first school to qualify in this quarterfinals is Best Brain International School. Thank you so much to SUAME MAJHS and State Experimental 1 Basic. You fought so hard, but better luck next time. So once again, we would like to say a big thank you to our wonderful audience in here and all those online watching us. Thank you to the organizers of this program. Thank you so much to our sponsors. Once again, it is GTP, Timeless, Coca-Cola, Open to Better, Kingdom Books and Stationery, Lux City, They Make Memory Together, Dex Technology, A New Beginning for New Engineers, Fairgrain Limited, Intelligent Business Solutions, Mocha Looks, Pure Beauty, and Fonjo Images. With this, we come to the end of the first contest for the quarterfinals. Thank you very much. So Best Brain International School will now invite you to please come and sing your school anthem. Best Brain.
Best Brain, where are you, please? Best Brain. Can you proceed forward to sing your anthem? You don't
So they sing the national anthem.
You don't have any school song? No school song. Then come and sing the national anthem. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Please hurry up. I want to capture your school in camera. Indeed, they said they were best brain in Ghana, and this afternoon I think they have proved it. Thank you so much.
So who is the leader? Say, hurry up, hurry up.
Please hurry up.
Please hurry up. Round of applause, round of applause, round of applause.
Okay, so we are very glad to qualify for the quarterfinals. So you're here to sing the national anthem. Okay, so here we go. God bless.